Hey family, welcome back to my channel. Thank y'all so much for clicking on this video today. And if you are new, well, welcome to you. My name is Kayla, and here on my channel I do content around faith, beauty, and life. And so I hope this video is inspiring in some way today, and I hope that you will stick around with us. Y'all, today I'm definitely doing something completely out of the norm, or I won't say out of the norm. This is more so something I have not done yet here on my channel, and that's doing a get ready with me type of deal. Not that I'm going just somewhere in particular, but I just felt like getting up and just doing something and just, you know, getting it together. As you can see, I am clearly all the way not done. I even got the twist. Girl, she got the twist still in. I do, but no judgment, right? This is a no judgment zone, okay? So but I am going to be doing a makeup type of deal while along talking with you all throughout this video. So I definitely hope that y'all stick around, and yeah, let's get into it. So I am going to be using some of the products that I have been using here lately. As you know, your girl went vegan here recently, and I'm gonna pin my hair up while I'm talking. Yeah, so your girl went vegan here recently, and we're still surviving. We're still strong. She's not going back. It's like my hair, you know, I'm not going back to the creamy crack. It's the same way with the food. I don't care how good meat is. I don't care how good chicken or turkey. Wait a minute, hold on. Or cheese or eggs, because I love a good omelet. No matter how good that stuff is, you guys, I'm telling you, I can do this. Believe in your girl. Trust me, I can do this. I believe in myself. I can do this. Yeah, so here lately I did do, if y'all have not seen, I did recently do a vegan type of makeup deal, and I also did like a vlog showing y'all what are some of the kind of things that I've been eating or just incorporated in my diet, and I thought it was really cool. So if you have not checked that out, I would definitely leave the information above for you to do so. So y'all, I am taking this Instant Lift Brow Pencil by e.l.f. This was one of the products that I did use in my vegan cruelty free type of video. This is in deep brown, so it's pretty close to my natural brow shade. So I'm just taking this and filling in my brows. But you guys, so let me zoom this in kind of close. So y'all, I recently did not post a video last week. I'm sure y'all noticed that I did not, especially if you are, you know, one of my loyal folks around here. And if you are not, I'm telling you, subscribing does not cost you a thing but great content from me, as I do drop videos weekly. Just had to do a small plug. But last week I did not post just because my schedule wasn't kind of really even set up for me to, but I'm back, and that's all that matters, right? But y'all, I will say that I have been finding some really good products that I do want to share with y'all. I'm sure we all have been aware of the fact that a lot of companies have been just, you know, campaigning and showing more support for the Black Lives Matter movement, which is, you know, pretty dope in a lot of ways. And also the Black community has just, you know, stood in solidarity to try to support one another, and a lot of folks have been recognizing Black owned companies and things like that. And so Not too long ago, I also myself did do a live where I featured some of the black owned products that I had in my stash. And I also too was mindful to also include some of the products that I know black influencers have helped to create. And so knowing that although those weren't necessarily, you know, black owned products, I still talked about them because I knew that, you know, you give credit where credit is due. You know, these are still great influencers who I, you know not personally, but here on YouTube, and they are, you know, some of our fellow black influencers who are really well known and doing really, really great work. And so, you know, when I see that they are out here trying to make a difference also, even if they're not necessarily working with companies that are black owner, whatever, I still want to make sure that I show love and support to them. And I have not necessarily seen anything like that, so I just was a little bit kind of creative. I am going to prime my face, and y'all know I've talked about this so much, and this is the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, and the color that I have is in sheer. I have really oily skin, fun fact, so your girl has to really be mindful of, like, you know, what I put on my face and making sure that it works to not help oil production but slow it down, or at least help me to control it. Which also, by the way, I have sensitive skin, so even more I have to make sure that I'm using the right products that won't disturb my skin or won't irritate it and all of that good stuff, because a breakout be ready to just come. Like, they be ready, y'all. I'm telling you. So I have to, you know, work double time when it comes to taking care of my skin. For foundation, I am using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. This is definitely one of my favorite foundations at the moment. I just love the finish of it. And I just think that it's just amazing. It's just an amazing foundation. Just going to blend this in, and to do this I'm using this Real Technique Expert face brush. Not too long ago I did see Tammy here on YouTube use this brush, and I was like, I actually have that brush, and then I knew that for me I wasn't necessarily using it as much. So when she said that, I was like, you know, when people give you the idea to use something that you already have but you just haven't used it in a while, it was that kind of situation. So since she brought it up, I was like, well, let me, you know, pick this back up and put it to use. And I actually do see what she's talking about. I really think that this brush does give you a really nice blend. And I was like bothered at first by the shape of it, but it's not bad. I've had this brush for probably less than a year, I want to say, and it is not a bad brush. I really do like how it really just blends everything out nicely, and the brush actually fits really comfortable in between my fingers and just helps me get in those really tight corners and all of this and that. So I love this little brush. And as y'all can see, I do have some breakouts here and there. We are still taking care of that though. One thing that I will say that I definitely know for me, especially with just taking care of myself, not even just with going vegan, I've noticed that I definitely need to be intaking a lot more water. So I've been definitely working on that. I actually have a Hydromate water bottle, which it's right here. I'll show y'all. It's this baby. And I got the half-gallon bottle. So it looks like this, and it also, I don't know, by the size, I think it's kind of like a gallon, just because I feel like the gallon almost is this size, but no, this is a half-gallon. So just imagine one more of this is a gallon. Like, come on now, that's a lot of water. But I just wanted to start somewhere, and I think this is a good place for me to start by just, you know, trying to attempt to get through a half-gallon, because I'm like, if I can get through a half-gallon, and if I want to increase my intake in the future, I can do that. So now I'm moving on to concealer, and I'm also taking the Conceal and Define. This is actually the Infinite Full Coverage Concealer by Makeup Revolution. I want to say this is one of their newer concealers. This one is said to be 20 times more coverage, I guess, than the previous product that they had, because they do have already a full coverage concealer, which actually I have one of their darker shades, which I use to contour. And I've used this concealer in a lighter shade as an under eye concealer before, but they are saying that in this revamp kind of situation we got here, that you get 20% more coverage. I am taking this and just going to apply this right underneath my eye. And if y'all are wondering, the shade that I have is in C13. Y'all know I love a good beauty blender to blend out my under eye concealer, so that is what I'm going to do. And my theory behind using a beauty blender like the pointed end to blend out under eye concealer is just because, like, I think it fits so comfortably in between like your inner tear duct area and just like right on the corner of your nose. I don't know, like, I'm just weird about like shapes and comfortability, so it's just something that I learned to just adjust to, and now I'm just all about it. So I just, you know, and that's not to say that I can't use brushes to do that, but I just know that I have my ways and I like what I like, so I guess that's what I'm doing. I also do like to go around the edges of my concealer where I placed it, just to make sure that it's blended in with my foundation. Another trick, you can also just take whatever product you use to blend out your foundation, and you can also use that to go around the edges, but whatever you are comfortable with will work. I'm sure y'all can also tell that I'm doing something different even with my lighting today. Like, I don't have my whole little studio set up. We're just using natural lighting today, y'all. I was just like, if I'm going to be real and the raw with y'all and something like doing something like this, then let's just go all the way there. Like, let's just, you know, what's wrong with natural lighting? Let's do that today. I am going in with this this is, I forget all the time, it's the Makeup Revolution's loose setting powder, and the color that I have is in Deep Honey. And I have not necessarily used a like bacon banana powder before, so I really have been enjoying this powder, y'all. So I'm also taking my beauty blender to apply this. Now, while that powder is setting everything in place, I am going to go back in using that darker shade in the Makeup Revolution Full Coverage Concealer, and I'm going to, as I said, use this to contour. What I have not been doing ever is using my beauty blender to blend out my contour, but I've also been using my beauty blender to do that here lately. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just taking the bottom of my beauty blender and I'm just going over that and blending that all in. I just feel like I've been really comfortable with using the beauty blender, so I've just been having a ball with it, and it's just showing me what I can do and new ways that I can try to do my makeup and use what I have. And so I'm just doing some exploring, and obviously we liking what we finding. So I'm just taking my little brush and just dusting over that area where I applied that powder, just to dust it away, the extra powder. But when it comes to my sleeping schedule, since we've been quarantining and stuff, whew, I will tell y'all, it was a period of adjustment for me, because like, for one, it's just kind of new to, you know, just think like I'm in the house pretty much all the time. How do I manage my time well? And sometimes like the time would just get away from me, and before I know it, I was going to bed like really late. And I will say I'm still not there yet. Like, I feel like I'm still also struggling in some ways, but it's gotten a lot better. Like, I've been a lot more aware and on it, because I'm like, now, you know, if you go to bed any later than right now, especially if it's already late, then you know you're gonna be tired and mad in the morning when you got to get up for work. So girl, just go ahead, go to bed. Like, it'll be fine. Like, whatever you're looking at right now on TV, it will be there tomorrow. Right now, I am going to set my face using my Makeup Revolution Deep Dark baking powder. And yes, this might be a baking powder, but I really love using a translucent powder to just set all over my face. When it comes to makeup, let me tell you, sis, you can do what you want. You can make it work. Now it's time to move on to bronzer. Y'all know I always use the Fenty Sunstalker bronzer, and this is in Mocha Mommy. That's the wrong brush. But I'm really excited, y'all, and I wanted to share this with somebody, so I'm going to share it with y'all. So I have another bronzer on the way. So Makeup Revolution, because they're getting all the love in this video, they recently did just come out with a set of bronzers. Let me find the exact name because I don't know off the top of my head. They recently launched their Splendor Matte Bronzer collection, and they are amazing. Like, their shades are very meant for chocolate girls. The shades are more on their deeper end, and you can definitely tell that they have a lot more depth in their shade range. And did I also mention they are more so geared towards deeper tones? So us chocolate girls, they are looking out for us. It's on the way, and I'm super duper excited. And of course, I have to share with y'all. So yes, you guys, you can expect that when it comes in, I will look out for y'all. Like, I will definitely be making sure that I come and talk about it. Like, that is coming soon, so you stay tuned. Now I'm moving on to applying a little bit of highlighter. I think I'm going for a really basic beat today, because I also want to make sure that I get to the hair, because when I tell y'all, my hair and my relationship and all of that with my hair here lately has just been, it's really been off and on. Like, one day I wanted to be out and just living his best life and just, you know, flowing and all of that, and then the next I'm like, put it up, I need mini twists. Like, I need to get my hands out of my hair. I am going to show you guys a new product that I have been using, and it is a sample size. So this is the Urban Decay Perversion Bigger, Blacker, and Badder Mascara. Now I have to move on to the lip product, and I had to show y'all this. Y'all, this has been a doll. Like, look at this color. Like this color is so pretty. So this is one of this is by the company Lip Bar. This is one of their lip glosses, and it's vegan. This is one of their lip glosses, like I said, and it's in the shade Heartbreaker. And y'all, look at this color. So sis, if you've never heard of the Lip Bar company, they are a black owned makeup company, and I've at least seen have been sold out of Target. Their products are amazing. I know they have a wide variety of different products. They not only have lip products, but they also have eyeshadows, foundations. So definitely check out your local Target, where you will be able to find more of their products. You will not be disappointed. I'm telling you, come on. Like, if this isn't enough evidence, come on, sis. Like, get into it. Alright y'all, so while my face is setting, I figured that I would move on to the second part of this video, and that's getting into these lovely luscious locks. And I will be taking down my hair for y'all. I last night did do these nice lovely twists, so of course I will be having a twist out when I take these down. I know I get a lot of questions about, like, how long does it take me to twist up my hair? And since I've been twisting my hair for a little over 4 years now. I've just gotten prone to doing them, so maybe anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes maybe. So last night, to do my lovely twist, I did use the LOC method, which the L stands for a liquid, I believe, or a leave-in conditioner, either or. And I did use a leave-in conditioner, and I use the Shea Moisture. This is their red palm oil and cocoa butter leave-in or rinse out conditioner. And since I've had this product, which has not been that long, I will tell you, and I'm already halfway because I really have just been enjoying it, but since I've had it, just used it as a leave-in conditioner. For the O, that stands for just oil, and for me lately, and I love this oil and I will continue to use it as long as I can, I use jojoba oil, and I usually get it by this company. It's called Now Solutions. Now for the C, that stands for your cream or curling products, and for my curling product, I did use the Carol's Daughter Cocoa Cream Coil Enhancing Moisture Butter, and I believe I've talked about this product here on my channel before. Works wonders for my hair, and whenever I use it, I usually can get a very defined look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to take down my hair because I did not do that. So I will show you that I did flat twist my hair in the front, just because I know oftentimes in the front of my hair I want it to lay a certain way, and I feel like in a way I've trained my hair to just fall in my face because I love my little curly bangs. So this time, last night, I just did flat twists, so I'm taking those down now, and I have to be very, very careful. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this process up and do that. So I most prefer to just use metal picks. I just think that they really get in there and just get those roots and do just a nice job. And plastic ones, though I feel like they can also do the job, I feel like they just sometimes miss the mark in ways. So I just like to go and using my metal pick. But what I'm going to do, I'm not necessarily going to go in and separate my strands. I'm going to try to leave them as is this time around, just to kind of see something different. So what I'm going to try to do is just focus on my roots a little bit, and also just making sure that I have coverage all over and that you can't see like where my hair separates because of, you know, taking the twist down. So I'm just going to go in, like I said, just kind of pick out at the roots. Doing that, this is what we have here. Like, of course, like, you know, you can see really big chunky twists or coils, because I didn't necessarily like separate everything. I usually do that, but this time around I just kind of wanted to see what my hair would kind of turn out looking like if I did not, just because I feel like I want to preserve my definition a lot longer. So I wanted to see just what my hair can do in this state. Now, you know, if you are someone that you do want a more puffed up kind of twist out, then at this point, then yeah, you can definitely go in and with your twist just separate, or with your strands just separate them. But for the most part, I'm just going to leave them, like I said, as they are. Y'all, this is the results of this little mini get ready with me session, and this is what we have come to. I definitely hope that y'all were inspired by this or just was here to just connect with me in some way. If you were doing just that, then that is just fine, sis. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the love. I definitely hope that y'all are staying safe, staying well, taking care of yourselves, and thriving in whatever way that God has called you to. But once again, I thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope to catch y'all in my next video. Definitely stay tuned. I feel like something is brewing, so y'all stay tuned for that. But I love y'all, and I'll see y'all then, Lord willing.